What's up, everybody? Welcome to Season 5 of Expedition Online. I'm Sam Donovan, and with me tonight I have Jess Martin. Jess, welcome to Season 5. We made it.
We made it. Season 1 seems so long ago now.
Oh my gosh, I know. We are the grizzled veterans at this point, just old heads.
Old news.
Well, we're welcoming everybody in, old fans, new fans alike. Welcome to Expedition Online. We're going to do a quick rundown of how the game works. So tonight is the start of our game. We are going to have 16 explorers split into two parties who will be captained by our wonderful survivor captains. We have Coach Wade and Stephen Fishbach, both from Tocantins, among other seasons. Should be a great rivalry. And Jess, I don't know about you, but the feedback that I've seen on these coaches has been maybe the best that we've ever seen.
Oh, 100%. We have had some phenomenal coaches in the past, but everyone is pumped for the Wizard versus the Dragon Slayer.
I mean, you couldn't write it better than that. It's going to be such a fun season. So in a short time here, we're going to have both of our captains draft their teams of the 16 explorers. And from there, those explorers are going to battle it out over the next 15 days to see who can become the ultimate explorer. It's going to be a fun ride. It's going to be a little crazy. There's always a couple extra twists up our sleeves on the Expedition Online production side. So it should be a real fun ride. And as always, this game is played for charity.
So both captains and each player is representing a charity this season. The captain who drafts the winning player will split the charity pot at the end of the season with the player who wins. The losing captain will receive a little portion of the pot as well, but the majority of it will go to the winners. Coach will be representing the Susanville Symphonic Society, and Fishbach will be representing Martha's Table out of Washington, D.C. So yeah, we've got some great charities, and we're in for a fun ride.
I think so. And the charity angle is always great. I mean, this game is ultimately played for a good cause. We're all here for good fun. So with that said, I think we can throw it over to Jonathan and introduce our coaches to this game.
Hell yeah, let's send it to the host.
Fishbach and coach.
Hi everybody, this is so exciting, especially for the 8 people on my team. For the other 8 people, yeah.
Okay, so is this just my tribe?
No, this
is everyone, Coach.
Yes, no, this is just your tribe, Coach. What were you going to say?
All right, guys, everyone's excited to get going. I'm just going to list off what party you guys in. We're going to jump on in that room. We're going to get that pep talk from our coach. All right, first pick overall, we had Cole going to Team Coach. Next pick, we had Robbie going to Team Fishbach. Then we have Greg going to Team Coach. Randy going to Team Fishbach. Mike over to Team Coach. Holden over to Team Fishbach, leaving Jack with Coach and David with Fishbach. And then for the ladies, our first pick there was Simona going to Team Fishbach. Then we had Kayvon going to Team Coach. And then we have Jenny going to Team Fishbach. Biggest reaction yet. We have Lori going to Team Coach. Xenia going to Team Fishbach. And then we've got Madison going over to Team Coach. And Rhonda to Team Fishbach, leaving Jessica with Team Coach.
Heck yeah.
All right, so those are your parties. We are going to put you in a room momentarily here.
I just don't do this stuff, but I felt like I needed to be here. I got a babysitter for my kids tonight. My wife's coming in from out of town. She's going to be at my house about 15 minutes, and I got to make this short and sweet. I picked everybody here, obviously, for a reason. I'm going to be in the trenches with you guys as much or as little as you want to be. If you want to message me, Dragon Slayer Coach, that's my Instagram. I'll check the messages. So that I can, and then we can interact again as much or as little as you want to. I think this is an awesome idea. I'm excited to do it. I'm a coach by nature. If you look at my first time I went out on season 18, this is going to be all about you guys, not about me. But I got to tell you this story. The first time I wanted to be the coach, nobody wanted me to be the coach. So we got pagonged, right? One after the other, we just got eliminated. My last time out, everybody wanted a coach. They let me be the coach. And what happened? We made really the last invincible unit of 5 that made an alliance on day 1, went all the way to the end. So I was listening for different things. I tried to pick people with strategy. I tried to pick everybody with personality. Jessica, that's my wife's name. And I knew that you wanted to be on my tribe. And so I was like kind of sandbagging that pick for you to be on my tribe. And a lot of you reminded me when I was younger. I turned 51 this year, and a lot of living in these 51 years. I hope, aside from the game, my MO has always been to try to extrapolate and help people in life. This is a game. It's fun for me. I love changing lives. I think that's probably why my number 1 pick was Cole, because quitting a corporate job, saying that you want to go for your passion, that's like my number 1 key to success in life. Being happy. I'm always a really happy person. Pursue your dreams, pursue your passions, and give you a little coach quote to end with, and then I got to sign off. Okay. The past is consuming the future so quickly. The only thing we have is this very next second. In Tagalog, there's a saying that's mabuhay, and it basically means life, live. We got one life. We better freaking live it.
I like it, Coach. I like it. I love that.
Nice.
Okay, so let's steamroll those guys on the other side. Let's steamroll them. I want a winner in this group right here.
Yeah. You got it.
Living obsessed.
I'll make you proud, Coach.
It was amazing, Rhonda. It was incredible.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I am so technically challenged. I kept making myself go back to the other room.
Oh, I did that too when I joined, where I just kept on, because it says like there's like a button. It looks very compelling. But I would love to chat, strategize, whatever. Reach out to me with any thoughts. I would welcome any emails from you guys. I'm probably too available over email. So if I respond too quickly, I apologize. And yeah, I'm is there any questions? Anything we should talk about? I really don't know what I'm doing. Coach was like, okay. Coach did well on his third season of Survivor, but he's not that great.
I mean, I do need to go. I was supposed to leave 5 minutes ago, but anybody have just any quick questions? We'll do a lot more of this. I'd like to jump on a video call maybe after the first challenge, and we can just talk, and you guys can ask me questions. We can talk about the season, hopes, dreams, even questions about my time on Survivor. I know that may or may not be relevant. Anybody got something quick before we sign off?
I need one thing, Coach. When in Heroes versus Villains, when you kick that person off and just like, no, Coach, you can't do that.
Like the Dragon Slayer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me. It's like the first time I went on, I trained the wrong way to go out there, and I'm like this physical guy. Everybody thinks I'm going to be great in challenges, and I sucked. And I trained the wrong way. I mean, I'm a college coach, and I was like doing heavy lifting, and I was doing an hour on the elliptical machine 6 times a week. Like I was trying to make my body look good. Stupid, right? So the next time I went out, I was like, I did CrossFit. I did all this circuit training. I trained completely different. So like my MO the second time, was to really step into those shoes of being a warrior and winning challenges. And so when I beat Rupert and Jeff said I didn't, and I flipped him off, I was like in that moment, like I was like in the moment of like in victory, like if you win, man, you're freaking passionate about it. So anyway, that really pissed me off that time. I deserved to win that. At least I got some redemption. I feel that season. Actually, season 1, everybody hated my guts. Season 2, they were like, hey, this is kind of a normal person. I'll never be normal. There's a normal person. And then, the third season, I actually came to play the game, and you guys know how that ended up.
I know that I am more invested in this, and so please, we have to win, because to let him just sort of coast to a victory would be an insult to everybody in this game.
Fishbach, I know, at the very beginning, in my video, I was like, I don't really care whose team I'm on, but I personally wanted to be on your team.
Oh my God! Well, thank you very much.
Your style of play, I just felt like fit how I would play more than how Coach played, obviously.
Well, and I know Coach is a big Survivor character, so no judgments if you truly did want to be with him. Life is full of disappointments. So
not a disappointment.
No way. This is so exciting.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is by far the best team. You succeeded by far.
Good. All right.
I think
I think you have no idea how lucky you got.
It'll be fun.
We have a Canadian on our team. What do they have?
That's right. Who's
Like,
Canadian?
my name's Rhonda. I put Rockin' in front of there because I've been called Rockin' Rhonda since forever. Mostly because When I first got my driver's license, I drove really fast with my music really loud, and 54, but I'm full of piss and vinegar. You know what? And guys, the Canadians have been winning. 42, they both won. Didn't put any on 43 because they had to give the Americans a chance again.
Right.
Hell yeah.
I didn't be on your team.
You did.
I did. I almost won. A couple of votes shy, but anyway. All right, so we'll get to know each other more. I'm really excited to have you on my team again. As much or as little as you guys want me to be involved, I'm your guy. Okay?
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Coach.
All right.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you,
Okay,
Coach.
take care.
I mean, not only like do I think you all could win, but I also think like as a group, it's gonna gel. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I think like I don't want to like give you strategy advice, like unless you actually want it, which like you're welcome to reach out to me for it. But like, I mean, again, I think like cohesion going into a merge or a swap is the number one thing. Obviously, are there swaps in this game? They kind of suggested that there were twists. Are there swaps?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think so.
We might see roaches. You never know. I live on the ground level.
Hey everyone, sorry to interrupt. It's time for our first activity. So if you want to go to the challenge room,
Oh my God, wait.
challenge room, and we'll see you there.
All right. So you guys have met your captains. You have your parties. So first, now we are going to get on to our first. We could call it a challenge. We could call it more of a team bonding experience. You guys will see what I mean when we get to it. But before that, we have our first twist of the season. Each party is going to be eliminating one player. We are about to have a vote. The player with the most votes will not be part of their party. You can go ahead and write your name down. We all got to know each other, kinda, not really. This is really a big first impression thing. Two people are not gonna feel too great after this, I'm sure. But all right, give me a thumbs up if you have the name written down. All right, so let's start with Team Fishbach. Everyone with Team Fishbach, just put your hand up real quick so we know who we're looking at. All right, Team Fishbach, let's flip over those names. Let's see who has gotten the quick boot from the party. Everybody at once, come on, we're gonna see them. Everybody.
Are we supposed to vote for our own team or anybody?
Your own team.
I didn't vote. I didn't vote for somebody on my own team. I just voted.
Oh. Yo, Rhonda, I'm gonna save you the trouble though. Unfortunately, you have received the most votes for Team Fishbach. So you are the first person being voted off of their party. And let's get
Canadian.
Yeah, the host is also Canadian, so anyways, let's get to Team Coach. Let's go ahead, flip those boards. Who's it gonna be? Seeing a lot of different names over here. Unfortunately, with 4 votes, Lori, you have been removed from your party. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little ageism happening right now, but we can discuss that at a later moment. Fortunately for them, they are gonna move on over to the summit. We can talk about what's gonna happen with you guys in just a moment.
You weren't voted out. You're trekking. Tell me about how you feel about your game at this point in time.
We were in a room and we were all kind of introducing ourselves, and that's as far as I got.
Okay, I'm Canadian, so I'm pretty sure that's why I got voted out. Not an unkind.
Well, remember, you're not voted out. You're going on a trek.
We also have a little bit of an advantage then if we're not really kicked out, because now we know something that they don't know, right?
That's very true. And I want you to keep your prospects open. One of the biggest problems that people have is they're going to make a judgment of somebody. Everybody does it. Everybody judges somebody. But the successful people on this game and in Survivor and all that are people that can judge somebody and just take a step back and be like, okay, maybe I don't like them because they're quirky or this or that or whatever, but let me see if I can embrace that and bring it into benefit my game.
See, I pointed out that season 41 and 42 Canadians won.
Is that why you think you got voted?
I think a little bit, yeah. Yeah, maybe. I mean, who knows, real, in all honesty.
Because it was so fast, it sounds like it could have just been a toss of a hat. Lori, what do you think?
I think mine is definitely age. Everyone else in the group is substantially younger than I am. Obviously, there isn't anything I can do about that. And I may have done it to myself when we were introducing ourselves, and I told them I was about to be a great grandma. So
you don't look like it.
No.
You know what? Age is just a number anyway.
No, but that could have been the thing that just put her on the outside. I had to go into Survivor, and that was one of my main goals, was to break the stigma of the older woman. You know, getting voted out.
You and your kick-ass swimming.
That's what I would try and do going in, is figure out a different strategy of communicating where you're not defining age. See, a lot of the older survivors, I would smack them. Oh, look at us. We're like the old people. I'm like, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on just being a part of. Try and come in, hey guys, help me out. What's been happening? Where they're reaching out to you. Somehow you need to change the conversation to make them feel really good about helping you or bringing you back into the group.
And there's nothing you can give us that we could use to not do that?
Well, there will be when you go back.
Oh, Janet, I love you.
You're gonna get a head start to your tribe's compass. You too. They're gonna get it too. But you guys are gonna get the clue early and have a head start. Now, that's valuable information.
Heck yeah.
That was tough. I think everyone needs to look deep inside themselves after this vote and think about the first impressions they make on people. No, I'm just playing with you guys. All right. So with that, the rest of you are going on our trek. Essentially, what we're playing for is we have a certain allotted time left. In quicker you finish the challenge, the more time you guys get to talk to each other before the day is complete. Tomorrow we're going to be jumping right into a challenge, so it is very valuable time that you guys are battling for right now. All right, so nothing specific, just the time to chat. Jess, take it away.
You will need a quick decision. We need 2 groups of 2 and 1 group of 3. You will be working on solving 3 separate puzzles, and it'll be 1 group of 2 working on a puzzle, 1 group of 3 working on a puzzle, and then the last group of 2 working on a puzzle. Everyone will be there hanging out, watching. Once you have your small group has solved that puzzle, you will be directed to go elsewhere. The quicker you get the task done, the quicker you can all get back together and talk as a party.
I don't know if anyone saw it, but I literally wrote "I love you," and I know it didn't help at all, but I just felt so bad.
That was a tough spot. So I just want to tell you what I told the other party there. So the 3 groups that you're picking from, you're going to pick 2 explorers that are going to complete a triangle puzzle. There are going to be 3 explorers that are going to complete a word scramble. Then 2 explorers are going to complete a robust puzzle. All right, so go ahead and pick those players now. That's all the information that you get.
I feel more confident about the word scramble.
I'll do the triangle.
I don't know what a robust puzzle is.
Is anyone feeling confident in any of those categories?
I'm kind of feeling a little bit like comfortable with triangle. I studied design in college, so if it's I'm assuming it would be something visual. So that's kind of where I'm leaning personally. I'm dyslexic, so the word scramble would not be good for me.
I will attempt the word scramble.
I can do the word scramble as well.
Let's do it.
So it kind of sounds like you guys have figured out who's going to be doing what puzzle, just not what the puzzle is. Do I have that correct? Yeah?
Uh-huh.
All right, perfect. Okay, so if you want to take over here and get this thing started.
And go.
How many triangles does you room in your camp?
Same number of letters. Letters.
Wait, how many? Oh, so it's like we have to figure out how many triangles are there, and then.
With the same number of letters, but there's no letters. It'd be numbers.
I think it's the number of letters in the word.
Oh, I knew it was gonna be this.
How many are you at right now?
13.
I feel like that's too easy, but I could be psyching myself out right now.
Because, like, there's the big one, and then there's, like, the individual ones, and then the 3 that make up the
Yeah.
outer part. Okay, wait, number of letters. So it's either 2 or 3 numbers, right? Well, it's because it says go to the room in your camp with the same number of letters if you look at our camp.
This is really embarrassing. How do you spell 13?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8.
Go to the room in your camp with the same number of letters.
Or wait, 13 in the name? Beside the fire. That one is 13.
Beside the fire? Okay, that's the one that I think that it would be then.
Okay, so we go.
So then we go to that room.
Lock it in with the mods.
Are we confident? In 13?
I mean, all the other letters are smaller amounts than 13, and the most we've seen is 13.
Yeah.
So realistically, it can't be less than that.
Yeah, so it's not 13. Yeah, okay. I'm comfortable locking that in if you are.
Yeah, me too.
All right, that is correct. You should
Fine.
go to your party's room called Beside the Fire now.
Awesome.
Nice job, guys.
Way to go.
All right, word scramble people, you're up.
I am ready to embarrass myself. Alright.
Or do they all stay in the word that they're like spaced out in?
Yes, they stay in the groups that they're in.
Visit the...
The last 3 are in the trees. Swinging is the second to before
Swinging,
that.
visit the what's that fourth word? Yes.
Obviously the so we're missing 3. We need just 3 more.
Win
Items.
winnings. WINNIN.
Winnings? Yeah. Swinging?
No, yeah, I think swinging in the trees. So visit the. What's the third word? You think?
See, I'm writing this down on the whiteboard so I can see it all.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll try to work on the first one.
Okay.
Visit.
It's monkeys.
Visit.
Monkeys swinging in the trees.
Visit the blank monkey swinging in the trees.
Yeah, we just gotta figure out that last one.
Visit the monkey swinging in the trees. Visit the
howler monkeys
Howler,
swinging in the
there
trees.
There we go.
Visit the howler monkeys swinging in the trees.
Yes.
Nice.
Alright, are we good? Locking that in?
Do we gotta lock that in somewhere?
Yep, you need to put that on your whiteboard and hold it up.
Oh,
I got it. I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Visit. It's not how you spell visit.
Thank you for knowing
That is
Howler. I had
correct.
no
You
idea.
can now
that
go
was
to your party's chat room called In the Trees.
Oh, we got it?
okay.
Oh, okay. We're good.
Good job, guys.
Nice job,
Alright,
guys.
Rebus puzzle.
All right, Lady K, let's do it.
Let's get it.
Oh man, I'm seeing a green traffic light.
So go
Nice.
to base.
Go.
HOH. Go to.
Go to the something about water well.
HOH.
Go to the water well. HOH. That's HOH is the symbol for like H2O.
Yeah.
Right? Go
All
to
right.
water well. Relock that in.
That is correct. You should go to your party's room called Waterwell.
Way to go, Lady K.
Hell yeah.
Good job, you
That was
guys.
so quick.
Great job.
So I guess we're tied up in the same boat.
Yeah, I hope. Oh my gosh, I'm just so glad that I didn't personally embarrass myself, and we all did good, you know,
Yeah, no, we did a good job. We did it really quick. I'm really proud.
No.
Oh,
No.
it looks like they
No.
got the last one too.
Oh, good, good, awesome. Okay,
Oh
good.
my gosh. I feel like it's going to come down to us being there for however long, and
Forever, I
it
know.
wasn't even our fault.
Right, right. And we'll
Oh,
just say,
man.
hey, we're learning the mic issues still.
First time, hopefully it's just like an advantage or something. And
That's
it's
what I'm
not like
hoping too. I was kind of saying something and I forget nobody else can talk. So I was like, well, nobody's talking. So I thought, well, maybe I'll just keep
I
working.
seriously thought you were just ignoring me, and to the point where I didn't want to ask again because
Oh
I'm
my
like, she's going to be annoyed. She's like, I was fully anticipating you to be like, Randy, will you give me a second? I am rechecking. Oh my god!
No, I'm hoping that since we already had to technically vote out a person, I'm hoping we're good for tonight.
Oh,
So
I felt so bad.
I know. I didn't expect that. I was like, ah!
So you didn't vote for her, right?
No,
You voted
nope.
someone else. I'm all good with that. I was just thinking, I'm like, okay, who would hate me the least?
The best advice I can tell you is when you go in,
Don't be mad.
don't be mad or don't show that you're mad.
Right.
That's
right.
what I was thinking.
That was good. That was good. And I put Robbie. I felt bad. I was like, question mark. I'm like, I don't even.
I felt like I knew the votes were going to go to Rhonda.
I thought so
I
too.
feel like
Yeah.
so I'm like, do I just throw someone else's name just to be nice? Because she is so sweet.
Then she just pulled out a jug, a gallon jug of chocolate milk. Because I'm kind of obsessed with that.
So funny. I saw she pulled out something. I did not know what it was. That's
Yeah, I
hilarious.
looked at it for a second, and then she lifted up again. I was like, "That's chocolate milk."
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I hope that there's not an awkward air with Rhonda now that she knows.
Okay, were you able to read the clue?
Yeah, it says yes. It was.
Okay.
I'm just curious. Do we find that on our phones, or how do we do that? Or I'm not sure. Because I'm technically challenged, I think that's part of the problem here.
Okay, so they said earlier that these clues could be you could find them on Facebook, you could find them on Instagram, Reddit.
Well, this is going to be screwy. I'm not going to be able to find this. I know it because I don't know how my book to work way around it. Find a picture of the jury and finalists of the season near and dear to our season 5 captains.
So I'm going to go back to my camp since everybody else is back there and I don't want to draw suspicion there.
I mean, there's no point in me going back there unless I can fake that I have this.
Yeah, exactly.
What they did.
Oh my god, wait, Lori just came back into base camp.
I knew in my gut everyone was going to vote for Lori, but it also just didn't sit right with me, just voting for Lori.
We had this first impressions vote, and I hated it.
Do I think I possibly made a mistake voting for Jack? Absolutely.
This bitch, Cole, votes for me. I think he doesn't like me. I think he's scared of me.
I was kind of going for who do I think seems as though they're far too keen and aware on how this game works.
They don't know the storm that's coming.
She's gonna be so mad at us.
Oh.
We were mad at me. Who voted for her? It was me?
I think it was you, Jack, Mike, maybe Lady K. There were only 4 votes for her, though. I don't know if I want to be the first one in there. I feel bad.
Let me go make good, just in case she has some good information or something. Maybe something happened.
That's a good point. I can come join you.
Oh, wait, she's the only one in there? Hold on. I don't want to go yet.
I know, that's what I was saying. I was like, oh, please wait, baby.
I feel bad for her. No one else is going.
I know. I'm like looking at, I actually can see where everyone is.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm like, are they going to move? Doesn't look like it. All right, I'm gonna take one for the team.
I'll come with
you.
you.
Jessica just went in. Okay, I'll see you over there.
It's on now.
All right.
Yeah. Hi, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
How's it going?
I will say that I think the votes were there just because, like, you and Madison are so freaking quiet. Like, you're nice. You look like nice people. It's just you're so quiet.
No, I get
I
that.
know, I get it. No hard feelings.
I don't know what to tell her, but I'm hoping
Right,
she
right.
comes back and she's like, guys, it's okay.
Yep.
You had to vote someone. I think my prediction would be, I bet they're immune for the first vote. Yeah.
I like our tribe though a
Me
lot.
too.
Like it is a good
Genuinely.
vibe. Most of the
Mhm.
people that I was like getting intimidation vibes from are like on the other tribe, which is fun.
Yeah, I don't know his name, Mike, I think. He said he's from Connecticut, and I'm originally from Connecticut. And I don't want to like put him in a box before I know him, but he just gives me like Connecticut bro vibes. And I was like, all right, well, this could either hurt me or help me if we were on the same tribe. And I'm kind of glad it went up.
They came back in the fourth quarter, and we lost by a point.
Oh.
I was not happy. I was very upset.
Sports.
I used to not sports, and then I got a boyfriend, so now I'm forced to sports.
I just love sports.
Madison, it goes both ways. When you get a girlfriend, you start watching all the shows that you have no interest in.
I know what you mean, but yeah.
Is there anybody that jumps out at you immediately that you're like?
It's hard to say. I like everyone.
Me too.
I'm curious just to see who approaches me. No matter what, like I've got you. You know, we're the first people to like approach each other. So yeah, if your name comes up, like I'll tell you. Oh my God, Rhonda, she's back.
Hi, guys.
I'm glad you're back. I'm so glad you're back.
Thanks. So, that was strange, but fun. So yeah, so guys, can you guess what happened? Of course, what always happens when you get sent away.
I'm gonna guess survival Tocantins, where you get some advantage for being the person.
Okay, so I don't want to tell everybody, but you guys happened to be in the room that wasn't full. So, and the reaction you gave me makes me feel so welcome. Thank you. Anyway, I was given a clue. And I haven't been able to figure it out yet. But there's a clue out there, and now I don't know how to do this, guys. I'm so technically challenged, I'm scared. So guys, what we need to do, find a picture of the jury and finalists of the season near and dear to our captains.
The Tocantins, jury. Oh shoot, everyone's going back to the base camp. I think we should probably go there too.
We don't have to let them know that we talked, okay? If you don't want to. But let's go back to the
If you want us to keep it quiet, we can keep it.
Real quick, guys, it says they are all glowing, and you will too if you find this compass. Having a compass in hand could allow you to become a dragon slayer.
Okay, let's head back.
Yeah, okay.
Well, maybe I need to keep looking, so I just kept looking. Well, maybe I'm not right.
I thought it was my mic. Like I was checking my mic. I literally saw Robbie. I saw you go like this, and I'm like, okay, let me unplug my mic.
Hey,
Rhonda's back.
Rhonda!
Thank God.
Hi. Did you miss me?
We
did.
That was horrible.
I will hate myself till the end of time. I love you.
I felt
and
like
I'm
I was
grateful.
kicking a puppy into the sun. Like it was the worst feeling in the world.
Well, I'd like you guys all to know.
I figured you're safe, which is good.
I want you to know that I didn't vote for any of you.
I love it.
I'm like, oh my gosh, no one gave me a bad impression. Like, how am I supposed to vote someone off? And I'm like, oh, I don't remember this guy, so I guess I'll just vote for him. And he wasn't even on our team, and I'm like, oh boy.
Hey, Rhonda, someone else did that because someone definitely voted for Holden.
Yeah, the person, the other lady, I think her name was Lauren or Lori. She
Lori.
voted for whoever got voted out on the other team. She voted for me. So
I kind of figured it's like, as soon as I said that, I actually had a gut feeling because, I mean, in all honesty, I am the oddball. I'm Canadian, and I get it, and I'm the oldest, and whatever. But you know what? No hard feelings, honestly, because it's just a game, right? And let's just have some fun.
Yep. Yeah. We're gonna be a good team. We're gonna be a great team. I love it.
Okay,
Rhonda, I have a question for you. Did anything happen at the summit?
Yes.
What happened? What happened?
We got to meet Janet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and she just gave us some like encouraging words and stuff, and it's really, and like she said that she'll be back, and then yeah, they're like reminded us of how there's going to be advantages and stuff, and Lori was there, and she went back to camp earlier than me, and so, but yeah, so the reminder that there is advantages and stuff out there, I'm taking as a hint that there must be something out there.
I'm thinking so too.
So I'm trying to figure out how to find it. I forget what they said that we find, the best way to find if something looks odd or something. Do you remember?
So if something like changes or there's like a hint and then there'll be a clue, but it'll clearly say advantage once you find the advantage. It'll say Expedition Online advantage.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you guys want to kind of like just stay in the room, yet sort of us all just kind of go into different areas and look, or what do you guys want to do?
I mean, I'm cool.
Because there's obviously something out there, right? I'm not
and
sure.
For me, if anybody wants to go, that's cool. But like, I don't want to miss out on like crucial time on the first, you know.
Me too.
I just wanted to say, hearing everybody's charity that they chose, I just love that. And it reaffirmed my first impressions and made me honestly be like, these are good people that I feel like no matter what happens, we're going to have a lot of fun. And win or lose, which we're going to win, we're all going to have this connection. But I just like, it's all touching. I like that charity.
I like that too. And whenever we were in the main room, I was just like looking at people and like, honestly, y'all were the people I kept like looking at the most.
Me too. Yeah.
Yes.
As soon as I saw Rhonda pick up her chocolate milk, I said, "This is the right tribe."
I came home from work and I'm so thirsty, and they're like, "Are you ready?" And I'm like, "Oh my god!" We always start at my supper time, so I'm always going to be grumbly.
Oh my god.
So yum.
Oh my goodness.
Do any of you have pets?
Yep. I have a dog.
I have a 15-year-old dog. I have 2 cats. And I have 2 bunnies. They're brothers, and they both are trying to dominate each other. So in about a month, they can get fixed and live together again.
Rhonda, I'm just saying, I need like a documentary on your life. I want to know so
Honey,
much right now.
You have no idea the stuff I could tell you about my life. Tell you this, I'm the youngest of 11 kids.
Oh wow, that's awesome!
Wow.
11?
Cool. That's awesome.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's only 4 of us left alive.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
Sorry.
I'm the oddball. I'm the only one that has my dad. And had my dad. He's passed away now. Lots of stuff has happened to me. My mom died when I was 7.
Oh,
No, I was
geez.
8. And yeah, it was just really weird. Lots of weird stuff has happened in my life. But you know what? You have to grow from it, right? Like my sister passed away 3 years ago from cancer, and my other sister is almost paralyzed by it. And we're all really close, but it's like it's life. Like cancer sucks, but you can't let it control you. You just learn to live with the grief, right? And you carry on. So
Not to pry, but do you share stuff like that in your audition videos for Survivor?
well, okay. So I've been actually thinking about telling you this. I don't know if you really, really want on Big Brother, you really should hire a casting coach if you haven't. And I've done that twice. In the first one, she told me, don't tell anybody that you've lost, 7 family members because they'll think that you're a lunatic. But I actually hired Adam Klein second time. He is phenomenal and he's worth every cent. And he's like, what? Why would she tell you that? So you use it as like, it's a thing. It's part of your life. It creates who you are. That's where you have to find strength to go through these things because they want to know how you're going to survive and get through all this stuff, right?
Well, yeah, because that's showing that you've already survived all of that.
Yes, exactly.
So what's 30 something days on an island, or what is it, 20 something now?
26 now.
26.
Yeah. I could use the holiday. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
I need the holiday.
And when you shared that story, I feel like all of us were captivated and we wanted to hear more what you had to say. So I'm sure a casting producer would feel the same way.
I agree. Yep.
I think if you really, really want it, like there's times when I think, what the hell are you doing? Because I have put so much time and effort and money into this. Like, it's just something I want. It's who was I talking to? Oh, I joined this weight loss thing, Holden. Anyway, and I was telling him, he's like, why did you join this? I said, well, because I want to get on Survivor. If it's your dream and you can't pay for it or work for it or accomplish it, like I can do pretty much anything I want to. I run my own business. I started my own business a year ago and I'm doing well. Now I want to expand it, and I know I can do that, right? But I can't get myself on Survivor besides going to Fiji and floating in on a boat during casting, like, hello, Jeff, like, I would call him Jeffy Poo or Jeff Darling because that's what I call him in my videos. Darling Jeff. But if it's your dream, then you just you don't give up, even when it seems like no one's there to support you or do whatever. You find a way.
No.
Rhonda, you're gonna make me cry. I didn't know we got to this time of night.
I did want to say thank you so much for sharing your story with us.
Yeah.
Your message of like keep pushing is like something that I really strive for. So I love that. Like, and I was gonna say, same thing. We're gonna see you on Survivor, and I am looking forward to the day, and I am instantly rooting you on the entire time.
Rhonda is amazing. She has so much knowledge. Like, she just has lived a life, and we heard just a small fraction of it, but it sounds like she has a lot of wisdom to share, and so that's just like really incredible.
Okay, so we have our first day in the books. I would call it a success, and there were a lot of challenges thrown our way, both in a literal challenge way and a social way. I ended up being one of the only people who didn't vote for Rhonda, who ended up getting the most votes, and I felt like an idiot because, I didn't vote with everybody else. I voted for Simona.
Oh my fucking god, I just found the idol, the compass. I just found the compass. Whew. I was on that call. That was terrifying. Here's me going to make sure that I'm off the Discord. Yep, we're all good.
I found the compass really easy. Not too easy. I did have to like scroll a little bit. I did have to think for a little bit, but I did find it. Man, I am starting off great.
And with that, we tie a bow on day 1 of Expedition Online. Both parties made the trek back to their camp. They completed all the tasks needed. There was a summit today where Lori and Rhonda got to meet Janet and get a clue to the compass. A busy day today, Jess, but luckily everybody's made it through safe. Everybody will make it to day 2. What were your biggest takeaways from day 1?
It was a great day 1. We got the tribe split up and talking in small groups. It seems like there were some lines starting to be drawn already. I mean, having to pick a name right off the bat without knowing somebody is the first time we've done it, and it's definitely ruffled some feathers.
It really did, and you never want to be put on the spot like that, but all the players took it with grace, and it turned into a good twist. I think we got the game kickstarted really fast this time. So hopefully the players continue that trend and continue to play hard going into the next day. With that, the compasses were claimed today. So Jack from Coach and Simona from Fishbach both found compasses. Good to have an advantage this early in the game, kind of a good thing to have in your back pocket.
Definitely, especially if people don't know that you have it. It's great because you never know when you're going to need it. And if the twists keep coming like they did already, you might need it sooner than you think.
It's always better to have the advantages than not having the advantage. So that pretty much wraps up day one. Again, everybody made it safely through. We'll have 16 explorers starting the day on tomorrow. And if you continue to watch this, tune in again tomorrow for day 2. And again, always feel free to donate to our charity pool.
You can find the link in our bio, or you can go to donations.expedition-online.com to donate. We appreciate all your support.
Yes, and all of the charities for both the players and our captains appreciate it as well. So with that, we are going to wrap up day 1 of Expedition Online, and we will see you all tomorrow. Thank you.
If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe, and click on the bell to receive notifications so you don't miss any upcoming episodes or bonus content.
There were a number of people who explicitly said they wanted to be with Coach. I tried not to pick those people. I failed ultimately because there were just so many of them.
There was a word scramble, a triangle puzzle, and then a rebus puzzle. He misspoke and confused us all for 10 minutes.
It was a rebus puzzle.
It was a rebus puzzle. He said
I thought it was
robust puzzle.
Yeah, he did.